Hello everyone, and welcome back to TV Days Drama Digest. Today, we're diving deep into a storyline that's been quietly building beneath the surface, one that could shake Salem to its core. Yes, you read that right. A new character is about to step into the stormy world of Days of Our Lives, and his arrival may reignite old wounds, stir hidden emotions, and change the future of several beloved characters. All signs are pointing to a powerful and memorable debut. The whispers in the soap opera community are growing louder by the day. Hank Northrop is set to make his grand entrance as Liam, a name that Salem's past cannot quite forget. And if the rumors and insider hints are true, this new chapter will not just be another passing storyline. It may become one of the most intense emotional arcs the show has delivered in years. A mysterious arrival. Who is Liam? For those who might not remember or are newer to the world of Salem, Liam is not just a random face walking into town. He's a figure with a complicated, painful history, a history entwined with Theo Carver and Abe Carver. Once upon a time, Liam was a troubled young man. While Theo struggled to find his place in a world that often felt overwhelming and harsh, Liam was one of the people who made those school days almost unbearable. Whether out of insecurity, anger, or his own personal demons, Liam made Theo's life a living hell. Those were scars that Theo carried with him into adulthood, scars that never fully healed. But that was years ago. People grow, change, and sometimes return. And now, the winds of Salem are shifting again. A new storm is brewing, and Liam is at its center. Hank Northrop, a powerful casting choice. The casting of Hank Northrop is already creating waves among longtime fans. Northrop, known for his strong on-screen presence and ability to bring emotional depth to complex characters, is a perfect fit for this role. His performances have always carried an unpredictable intensity. The kind of energy that makes you both love and fear a character at the same time. Industry insiders have been hinting for weeks that Northrop would soon appear on Days, but the confirmation that his first major scene will be with Abe has electrified the fanbase. If Abe is the first person Liam faces upon returning to Salem, it's safe to say that his reintroduction will be anything but casual. Abe Carver isn't just another resident of Salem, he's a man of integrity, a moral compass, and one of the most respected figures in the community. To face Abe is to face judgment, memory, and responsibility. And for Liam, that encounter may very well be the first step toward redemption, or destruction. Theo's unhealed wounds. No one can truly understand what Liam's return will mean for Salem without understanding what Theo went through because of him. Theo's school years were supposed to be filled with friendship, growth, and innocence. Instead, they were marked by a constant, relentless fear. Liam, along with others, bullied and tormented him, leaving behind emotional scars that Theo had to carry silently for years. Fans of the show will remember the tense and heartbreaking moments when Theo, then a vulnerable young man, struggled to make sense of why he was treated so cruelly. He looked up to Abe, his father figure, his protector, but some battles had to be faced alone. And Liam was one of those battles. Theo eventually found strength. He grew. He learned to trust people again. But trauma doesn't simply disappear. It hides in the corners of your mind, resurfacing when you least expect it. That's why Liam's arrival is more than just the return of an old classmate. It's the reopening of a wound that was never truly closed. A face from the past, the first encounter. Sources close to the production have teased that Liam's first appearance will involve Abe in a scene filled with quiet tension. Picture this: the familiar streets of Salem. The early morning air is cool, and the world seems calm. Abe walks down the street, unaware that the past is about to step out of the shadows. And then, there he is. Liam. Older, different, but unmistakable. The weight of their shared history will be palpable in that moment. Abe will see not just a man, but the echo of the boy who hurt someone he loved like family. Liam will see not just a respected figure, but the guardian of the person he once wronged. The unspoken tension will hang thick in the air. Words may be polite, but eyes never lie. The power of change. Who is Liam now? One of the most fascinating things about soap operas is their ability to explore how people evolve over time. Liam is not the same person he was back in those cruel schoolyard days. Years have passed. Mistakes have been made. Regrets have grown heavier with every passing day. Rumors suggest that Liam has spent years struggling with guilt, trying to bury the person he once was. He may not have come back to Salem to cause trouble, he may have come to make amends. But good intentions don't erase the past. Theo may not be ready to forgive. Abe may not be ready to trust. And the rest of Salem? They may never forget. But there's also another possibility, that Liam isn't entirely changed. That the demons of his youth still lurk inside him. That redemption isn't his goal at all. That's the beauty of the storyline. No one truly knows what Liam wants. Theo's emotional reaction, a time bomb waiting to go off. Theo has come a long way since his school days. He's stronger now, more confident, and has built a life that reflects resilience and growth. But even the strongest people have triggers, moments that bring the past rushing back like a flood. Liam's sudden presence in Salem could hit Theo like a tidal wave. Nervousness, anger, confusion, fear, all those emotions may come crashing down at once. Imagine Theo turning a corner, expecting just another day, and seeing Liam's face. That same face that once haunted his childhood. The face of someone who made him doubt himself, who made him feel small. Fans are already speculating about this long-awaited confrontation. Will Theo lash out? Will he freeze in shock? Will old pain win over newfound strength? Whatever happens, the writers seem determined to deliver a scene that fans will remember for years. The mentor's dilemma, Abe caught in the middle. For Abe, this storyline is deeply personal. He isn't just a bystander in Theo's life. He's a mentor, a protector, a father figure. Watching someone who once hurt Theo walk back into their lives will ignite something powerful in him, the urge to protect Theo all over again. But Abe is also a man who believes in growth and second chances. Over the years, he's seen people fall and rise again. He knows that people can change, but he also knows the pain they can cause. His upcoming scenes with Liam may explore this inner conflict in a profound way. Does he welcome Liam with cautious civility? Does he warn him to stay away from Theo? Or does he give him the opportunity to explain himself? Abe has always been a man of principles, but principles are often tested in moments like these. Redemption or manipulation? The biggest question surrounding Liam's return is, why is he really here? Some believe that Liam has finally realized the weight of his past and wants to make amends. Years of carrying guilt may have pushed him to return to the place where it all began. He might want to look Theo in the eye and say the words he should have said years ago, "I'm sorry." But others aren't convinced. Salem has seen its fair share of wolves in sheep's clothing. What if Liam's apology is just a mask? What if he has an agenda that no one sees coming? The writers love nothing more than to build a redemption arc and then flip it upside down. Fans are already buzzing with theories. Is Liam back for revenge against someone else in town? Is he tied to a larger scheme? Or has he simply come home to heal old wounds? The beauty of soap operas is that every smile can hide a secret. How Theo might respond, forgiveness versus fury. Theo's reaction to Liam's arrival will shape the tone of this entire storyline. If he decides to confront Liam head-on, we could witness some of the most emotionally charged scenes in recent days' history. But forgiveness is complicated. Theo may not be ready to forgive, and, honestly, he shouldn't be expected to. Forgiveness is not a gift owed, it's something earned. And Liam hasn't earned it yet. On the other hand, Theo has grown into a man who understands pain and empathy. Deep down, he may see in Liam someone who's also broken. That could lead to a slow, reluctant path toward forgiveness, not because Liam deserves it, but because Theo refuses to let hatred define him anymore. Salem reacts, a town that never forgets. Salem isn't just a town, it's a living, breathing character in its own right. And Salem remembers. Secrets and sins have a way of resurfacing here, and every return stirs whispers in every corner of town. Some residents may welcome Liam with open arms, unaware of his past. Others, especially those close to Theo and Abe, will keep their distance, their eyes sharp, their trust guarded. If Liam truly wants to rebuild his life here, he will have to prove himself not just to Theo, but to an entire community that has long memories. A long-awaited apology. One of the most anticipated moments in the storyline is Liam's potential apology. For years, Theo never received an explanation, never heard a word of regret. Now, that could finally change. But an apology isn't just words. It's about timing, sincerity, and whether the person hearing it is ready to receive it. If Liam approaches Theo too soon, too casually, or without real remorse, it could backfire spectacularly. But if he truly bares his soul, if he admits the pain he caused and shows that he's changed, it could mark the beginning of a powerful, emotional arc of healing. Imagine the silence in the room as Liam looks Theo in the eye. Imagine Theo's hands shaking, not from weakness, but from the storm of emotions inside him. Imagine Liam's voice trembling, trying to bridge the years of pain between them. This won't be just a scene. It will be a moment. Hank Northrop's potential impact. Hank Northrop's performance is expected to be a game-changer. Known for his ability to layer vulnerability beneath strength, Northrop can turn even a quiet conversation into a powerhouse moment. If anyone can make the audience feel sympathy for a former bully without erasing the harm he caused, it's him. In soap operas, casting matters as much as writing. And with Northrop stepping into Liam's shoes, fans are preparing themselves for a roller coaster of emotions: anger, fear, hope, frustration, maybe even tears. The larger narrative. Why this story matters. Liam's return isn't just a personal story about two people from the past. It's also a powerful narrative about growth, accountability, and the messy process of confronting old wounds. Many viewers can relate to what Theo experienced. Bullying leaves invisible scars that can last a lifetime. Seeing someone who caused that pain return can trigger emotions that feel as raw as they did years ago. At the same time, the idea that someone like Liam might try to make amends reflects a reality many people face. Can people change? Can the past ever truly be undone? And if not, can it be transformed into something new? This storyline has the potential to spark meaningful conversations among fans, not just about the characters, but about their own experiences with hurt, forgiveness, and growth. Speculations and theories. No Days of Our Lives storyline is complete without fan theories, and this one is already fueling plenty of them. Here are just a few of the most talked about possibilities. Liam's secret connection. Some fans suspect Liam may not be returning just to apologize. He could be tied to a hidden plot involving another character or even an old crime. Abe's dilemma. Could Abe find himself forced to choose between protecting Theo and giving Liam a second chance? Theo's breaking point. If Liam tries to get too close, could Theo spiral emotionally, leading to a dramatic public confrontation? A shocking alliance. Others wonder if Liam might unexpectedly team up with someone else in town, maybe someone with their own reasons for stirring trouble. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: this storyline is far from simple. And the writers clearly intend to keep fans guessing. A new chapter for Salem. Every so often, Days of Our Lives introduces a character who reshapes the entire dynamic of the town. Liam may very well be that character. Whether he becomes a force of healing or chaos remains to be seen. But either way, Salem will never be the same after his arrival. For Theo, it's a chance to face the past that shaped him. For Abe, it's a test of his principles and protective instincts. And for Liam, it's a crossroads, redemption or ruin. Final thoughts. The past always comes back. In Salem, the past is never truly buried. It lingers like a shadow, waiting for the right moment to step back into the light. Liam's return is that moment. Whether he brings pain or healing, his presence will force everyone, Theo, Abe, and the entire town to confront the ghosts they thought they'd left behind. And for viewers, it promises an emotional, dramatic, and unforgettable journey. So, are you ready? Are you ready to see Hank Northrop step into Liam's shoes, to feel the tension crackle in the air, to watch old wounds resurface and maybe, just maybe, heal? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.